if you want to turn the mic on, and then we'll just keep it on. To them and push it up there.
Are the people out on the track ready?
You guys see that okay?
You're too far away from my source.
I think we gotta get this.
Chris, you want your audio on?
You want me anywhere out on the course? Yeah, go ahead.
You're on.
Let's introduce ourselves.
All right, well, my name is Hopper.
And I'm Grizz.
And I'm making a special guest appearance all the way from Colorado with the Pit Guys podcast and multimedia conglomerate. We're happy to be here. Got a couple cars from Colorado with Rocky Mountain Speed and Fab Racing today. So, Grizz, thanks for having me hang out with you today. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, it should be a lot of fun. Qualifying's always fun. So we should be a good time. We're going to start with the UTVs and work into the rest of the classes. So as soon as we get some drones in the air, we're gonna start this off. First up is number 32, Chris Coates. He's in a X3 at Jim and Tracy's alignment, dirt diesel. Aaron, are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
10:02. Let me know.
Are you guys? No.
So
Looks like we're getting the drone up in the air.
we're getting the drone up in the air right now. Number 32 is lined up. So should be a good time. This is exactly 3.69 miles on the qualifying here, so it should be pretty interesting to see what kind of times these guys turn out. What do you think is going to be fast time today?
You know, it's a nice track. I went out on it yesterday a few times. It's fast. There's a bunch of rollers in it, a few off camber spots. You know, I don't know. 5 minutes, it seems pretty quick. So it'd be pretty exciting if we got below that. Yeah, well laid out track. Like I said, fun. Hopefully the breeze contains and picks up a little more, because I can see dust being a problem. It's pretty dusty out here, but
And there's zero breeze right now,
Yeah.
so it should be really interesting, like
Yeah.
you said.
all right, there we go. Number 32, Chris Coates, off the line.
Should be pretty interesting. When they come into this, there's like a little dip here coming up. It's the first thing that they'll be coming up to. So after that dip, it's pretty flowy. It's just, this is a little slow here.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of straightaways that give you some spots for speed. And if you're not careful, you get through those fast spots, all of a sudden it dumps you into some hairpin curves or some rollers like that. You gotta pay attention.
It's on the back side before you can drop them.
Looks like he's doing pretty good out there. Looks like there's a little breeze on the
Yeah, I
track,
don't
so
know.
it's moving the dust out of the way, so that's nice.
Okay.
At least it's moving it right towards us.
Yeah, the dust's moving right towards us when they come through the finish. It should be great for us sitting here. Up next, right after him, is Mike Slauson. He's currently our points leader. He has no sponsors listed, so it just must be him.
And he's in a Polaris Razor Turbo, and looks like a pretty down-to-business fast car.
He's super fast. He's his brother is, I think, 3-time champ, King of the Hammers, Randy Slauson, and he's usually his passenger. So Mike's fast. Mike is a very fast, very, very fast driver.
He's no stranger to speed, that's for sure. All right, so I see the dust out on the track.
They're on the back half. They're back there a ways right now. They'll hit the front half of that hayfield. It's off camber as heck.
Yeah.
So it's off camber with some big dips in it. Then they come into the jumps. So
Well, yesterday I was out there, and that off camber, you know, for those of you who don't know, I'm kind of a little bit of a larger fella, and I was on the downhill side of that off camber in the co-driver's seat, and it's a little nerve-wracking, especially at speed. But it looks like he's doing pretty well out there.
He's coming back down the other side of the cliffs.
When are you?
Like he goes,
All right, looks like we're getting ready
I don't know
to
what to do.
get the next car off the line here. Coming up.
They don't send him. He's going to be in the dust right here.
Yeah.
They need to send the next car.
Dawn, you got to send them. Otherwise, they're going to be in the dust. Yeah.
Yep. All right, looks like we're getting ready. All right, number 307, Mike Slauson off the line. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break, run up, check on my cars, and I'll be right back.
I'm still here. We're waiting to see how Chris comes through here and goes from there. He went to get the GoPro started for their race. We're trying to time this so everybody's out of the dust of everybody, so it's kind of tricky. We want multiple cars on the track at the time for qualifying, so it should be interesting. When the big trucks start, this will be pretty noisy here. I can see that now, so. You must be coming across the flats. Up on the line right now is 49.56. That's Jeff Bushman with the pit guys. That was wrong.
Zach is co-driving.
He's in Zach's co-driving. He'll be here as soon as he gets done with his lap to chat with us a little. They're in a RZR XP 1000.
Yep, so I'm back as Hopper here, Rocky Mountain Speed and Fab. 4956 just took off. Sponsors Y.O.R.R Industries, Raceline, ITP Tires, Hypoxic Performance out of Wyoming, Sandcraft, HCR, Hostile Cage Works, Aftermarket Assassins, Elevation Coatings, and the Pit Guys. So this is going to be Jeff's debut race in 4956. We're pretty excited about that.
Send another car.
Gone.
All right, looks like number 32 is coming in.
Michael, look at your computer.
Chris just ran a 506.63.
Oh, that's fast.
So
506.
506. Let's see what Slauson runs. Talk to Aaron on starting. Aaron.
You're going to have to let some of the dust clear.
I can't do it. I can't see anything.
So this dust is pretty intense here. I'm telling you, man. There's we got to play the balance of figuring out like when to send cars. You know, give a little bit of time for the dust to disperse, but we don't want to wait too long. Otherwise, this drags on all day. But there's definitely a balance to be found. And
So tell me what to do.
so
You're
looking
sitting here.
Send
here.
it right now, you can't.
That's what we do. But I can't send him because I'm here. And I got to so it's too
Okay,
late.
let's see.
That's the go, no
Is
go
that,
place right there.
well, look at that.
I
Look at
know,
that
but, like,
silt
you
out
can't
there
send 'em
flopping
yet.
up.
Good job.
It's pretty good.
Hear that?
So
But if you send him before Mike gets over here, then Mike's going to be in the dust at the end. You guys are not doing your job.
All right, so we got Rocky Mountain Speed and Fab.
and Mike Slauson on the track. Mike Slauson now is coming over down the straightaway. He just went through the second to last turn. He's coming across the straight, coming into the banked corner here,
He is flying.
and he is flying. He will be under 5 minutes, big time.
Man, look at that
You know,
silt.
Chris that was his first. This is his first time on this track, second time ever racing. So,
Oh, nice.
so he for a run of 5 minutes
That's pretty good.
is pretty good. Mike Slauson just ran a 4:02.
Oh boy, 402.
So
that
as soon as
was
the dust settles,
moving.
let him send a car.
And here comes the dust cloud.
We've been waiting for that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, as soon as the dust settles down.
402, I would say the trophy trucks are gonna hit sub 4. What do you think?
Probably. I mean, there's some big horsepower out there. There's some fast players out there. All right, up to the line, number 4955. Rocky Mountain Speed and Fad 4955, Joe Gould, and our friend Chris is co-driver. Or Rich, sorry, Rich. Why did I say Chris? Anyway, they're in a modified Razor Turbo S. Basically, they took a 4-seater, cut the frame down, took a foot out of it, so it's not a 4-seater, it's not a 2-seater, so you got best of both worlds there. Sponsors: Warren Industries, Raceline, ITP Tires, Hypoxic Performance, Sandcraft, HCR, Hostile Cageworks, Aftermarket Assassins, Elevation, Coatings, and the Pit Guys. So this is Rocky Mountain Speed and Fab 4955 second year out here. We came out here and had our first race last year, had a blast. It was great. Love the course, love the people. Montana's a great place, man. I love this up here.
Next up, sitting on the line right now, is Chad Mathis. He's in an RZR Turbo S. He's running his passenger with him, with Steven Georges. Mac Construction is their sponsor. He is running a pretty much a 4-seater, just roll cage and all the safety stuff we require. Other than that, it's a pretty stock 4-seater. So he ran a pretty good time last year. So
looks like that 4956 coming in here into the bank turn. Looks like it.
Yep, it is.
Yep. So once again, this is 4956 and Jeff Bachman, his first race for the car. Pretty excited to see how he does.
Ran a 507.
507.
Not bad. Currently sitting in 3rd place in qualifying, right behind Chris and Mike Slauson, but only 3 have crossed, so it'll be interesting to see the times on this, how it plays out.
Yeah, that dust is no joke today.
That dust is, it's just hanging enough.
I can probably send one.
Yeah, I'm
trying to get on a system, Chris, and I can't if I get in this corner here.
Go ahead.
all right, looks like we're getting ready to send another one. Number 247 off the line.
Chad Mathis. Like we said, this is his second race. He raced PAL with us, and didn't race before that. So got a lot of newcomers out here, new to our series and new to the racing. So pretty interesting watching them run and watching the sport grow.
Yeah.
The more new people we get, the bigger the sport gets all the way around.
Man, I tell you what, those UTVs sure make it easy to get in. You know, it's a pretty grassroots way to start racing. You can just buy one off the shelf. They're pretty much from the factory, good to go. The engineering inside those machines is pretty intense. I'm more of a Jeep guy myself, but both of the cars on my team are UTVs, so I can't complain at all.
Are you going to tell us when to send them?
No, you guys decide. You guys watch that. I can't.
That was not good timing. He's going to be in his dust. Okay.
We got number 622 off the line.
622.
Casey Welty.
Casey Welty.
He's probably on the unlimited page.
Nice
Casey
start.
Welty.
Nice and fast.
He's in a Wildcat, X-Cat Wildcat, Kirby Saloon, Sheridan Liquor, Tire-Rama Sheridan, Napa Sheridan, Elite Auto Body, Let Our Buick Car Wash,
County 3 Auto Sales, Novus Class, Hub Insurance, Go Fast Don't Die, Luminous Brew House, Rugged Radios, and Method Racing Wheels
are his sponsors.
Great start. We got one coming in here. Looks like, who we got coming in?
Sure guy.
Oh, we got
Joe.
Rocky Mountain Speed and Fad 4955.
Joe just ran a 4:37.7.
Wow!
Puts
Good
him in
job,
second
Joe.
place.
Good job, Joe. And 49.55. Up next, we got number 15 on the line.
Randy Tucker. He's in a Wildcat also. Sponsors of his are Elite Diesel, Montana Tire, and Tire Distribution. He's new to us. He started racing with us last year. He gave me a call. Said, hey, I want to try this racing thing. And I gave him the warning. I said, it's going to get real expensive real fast the minute you do that. And he says, oh, it won't be that bad. I said, you're going to get addicted. Sure enough, he's got more money sitting in that car than he ever thought he would.
That's how it works every time.
Just a little bit more, so.
Holy smokes.
All right,
How was that?
We got Zach Swatsky back out of the race car. He's joining us here. Come on in here, Zach.
How was it?
Sorry. Not used to this fire suit, man. Holy smokes.
That's the mic.
The fire suit changed the whole complexity of being in that car, man.
A little warm.
Holy smokes. A little warm, a little cumbersome.
Well, you are currently sitting. There went Randy Tucker off the start.
Number 15 in the Polaris Wildcat.
Not Polaris.
Oh,
Polaris Wildcat?
Oh
That
my
would be
gosh.
Textron Wildcat.
that would be awful.
His sponsors are on the spreadsheet. She added one yesterday. On the.
Whew, that was incredible. I'm telling you, man, going from
She
the
added one yesterday.
seat. Well, there's our driver right there. It looks like we ran a 5:07. That was a solid 8 seconds faster than any practice time we did.
Yep.
So we were fast.
All right, we got one coming in now.
See who we got coming in here.
Chad Mathis.
Should be Chad Mathis coming in right now. Chad Mathis just now sitting in second with a 4:11.
411. Beautiful.
Right behind Mike Slauson. So current standing right now, we got Mike Slauson sitting in first in qualifying, followed by Chad Mathis, Joe Gould,
Joe Gould, that's our guy. Whew.
Chris Coates, and then Jeff.
So that Mike Slauson, that was that number 307. He was right. He looks familiar.
Yep.
He is a big Ultra 4 guy too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we were
that's
just
Randy
talking about that.
Slauson's brother.
See, right now, you guys are sitting at 437.
The bank turned onto the straightaway, carrying a lot of speed. Boy, this dust is getting heavy. That track is getting powdery.
Casey Welty.
That was Casey Welty. He just bumped everybody down a notch, sitting in third with a 4:16. These times are going to be tight by the end of this.
Yes, they will be.
Well, we've seen him out practicing quite a bit. I've seen that car.
Well, he just got his car back together.
Oh, that's a rebuilt.
Well, he added a turbo to the
Oh.
Wildcat, but then he had lost the transmission in Pell and changed it out before the race, and then he's had some issues, and he just worked on it the night before he came here. So I think he tried to run it a bunch just to make sure that.
That's why he was out running, because he was breaking stuff in. And
Yeah.
Just figuring out how the new setup worked.
man, I'll tell you what, on the course, the dust wasn't too bad.
All right, who lined up next?
We got an 08 John Leach. No sponsors. He's had a Great Falls. He's in an RS1.
That's a Kurt's Polaris RS1.
It's Kurt's out of Kurt used to race with us,
Yeah.
and he hasn't raced since he went down and done Ironman, the Baja 1000. He said he was done. He's done his thing, and he's gonna stick to something easier. That one, that one was a hard one on him.
Yeah, he's a smart man. I saw his interview at the end of the 1000, and he told the guy, "This is my first time to Mexico," and they didn't believe him. He's like, "No, I've literally never been to Mexico before."
He'd never pre-run.
Yeah.
He showed up
And
didn't pre-run, registered, and went and raced the next day.
Yeah, that was unheard of.
right, looks like he's getting ready to come off the line. I love it that those little RS1s, those are really cool little cars.
And they are getting more popular, man. We've seen guys in the Ultra 4 side custom build their chassis into those one-seaters. I think you got to be nuts to do these things by yourself.
Yeah.
I mean, who's going to fluff your pillow for you?
Right?
Who's going to get and pull winch line?
Right?
Yeah, well,
yes.
that's the, I don't think about that. We actually, on our car, don't have a winch for this race.
This one you don't need it, but some of the other
Well,
ones
I mean,
you might.
Some people needed them yesterday when they tipped their cars over.
Yeah, there's that.
The guys that tipped their cars over needed it yesterday, so that's the important part.
Can we have a pause for a commercial break?
All right, looks like we got one coming in here.
This is the Wildcat.
Yeah.
Done. Commercial break.
All right.
Okay, coming across right now. How'd Randy do? Randy ran a 4:36, so currently puts him in 4th place.
Nice.
So,
Solid run.
Man, there is a big difference between these turbo cars and the non-turbo that I was just sitting in.
especially
Yeah.
on qualifying.
Yeah, that's pretty incredible.
Is Dallas on commercial? Huh?
It is so dusty right here.
We got Throttle Down Customs commercial coming in, taking a break. We need to let the dust clear and a drone change a battery, so we'll be right back to you.
Welcome to TDK. With Throttle Down Customs, also known as TDK, here we build bumpers and frames for Jeeps and Broncos, and we ship products all over the world. Our bumpers are built right here in the USA, all in Moore, Montana, by skilled craftsmen. All of our bumpers are made from American steel. We have multiple finishes available, from powder coat to bedline to bare steel options. We have 10 to 15 different styles with lots of accessories for Ford, Dodge, Chevy, GM, Nissan, Toyota, Mercedes, Freightliner. If you're looking for a bumper or a frame, you can check us out at throttledowncustoms.com. See all the options we have to offer.
A lot of people do that. It's kind of funny.
You know, I got this thing, it's got like 8 miles on her. We're gonna go.
We're gonna cut it in half.
You guys are back talking.
All right, we back?
We are back. Next up is gonna be Chaz Duran. He's in a RZR Pro X. You guys were saying he just got this?
Yeah, we checked in right after him. Seems like a good kid, but I'm pretty sure the story was he just went to the dealership and bought this thing. He literally electric taped the numbers on the door and Velcroed the nets in and did the tech stuff, and right now the kid's officially a race car driver.
And that, like I said earlier, that's what's so cool about this UTV platform is, you know, anybody that wants to try it out can give it a shot and see what happens. You know, you can't really do that if you're trying to build like a trophy truck level type of vehicle or something like that, but
I get to that corner.
well, it looks like we got a little bit of dust let up around here at the starting line. It was hanging pretty thick, but we got a gentle breeze just moving some dust out of the way. That's nice.
Man, I don't understand why you were so nervous. You're doing an excellent job.
Dude, I'm nervous about new things. I don't like new stuff.
This is just a podcast without the podcast.
Well, I know, but what if I say weird stuff?
Oh, don't worry, it's live. You can't go back and edit.
Right?
That's why the people listen, Hopper.
Oh
They
my
want you to
gosh.
say weird stuff. I'm probably getting texts on my phone right now about it.
All right, someone's coming around the
This is
bank.
that-
This is the RS1.
Yep.
Oh man, he's got some good speed. Look at that.
God, that is a cool looking car.
Yeah, it is.
A good stance.
5 seconds, or you going to?
And Kurt knows how to build a good car, so you know that's quality parts.
John Leach is a good driver.
All right,
What did
let's
that
see.
put him at? Put him in 4th with a 429.
Man, these guys are just
Moving.
And those are
smoking.
non-turbo. Those are NNA
Yeah,
that's crazy.
rigs. So next up, sitting on the line is the 1213 car. I'm pretty sure Jay Lynn's driving. It's a sister team. It's Bree and Jay Lynn. I think Jaylen's driving, it looks like, from here, from me. They're in a turbo RZR XP. Virgil Motorsports,
Yep.
Bree J Ranch, and doTERRA. They've been racing with us. Last year was their first year racing with us. They've really come a long way. They seem to finish every race, knock on wood for them. But they've been doing a good job. They do a driver swap every race. Both of them drive. Actually, Pal, let me correct myself. Pal's the first time they never swapped drivers because Jaylen was doing so good they just left her in.
Nice.
Well,
They didn't want to take the time.
You've got a lot of these female teams out here, I've noticed.
We do.
A lot of women drivers and co-drivers.
More and more. 1600 has several women drivers.
I think,
So-
correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Bailey Cole make his girlfriend ride with him last year in the 4400
Yeah.
race?
Yes.
She did ride with him.
I never heard, but I would assume that she probably barfed in that car at some point.
He ran, just so you know, so we were talking times earlier, he ran a 353 on this track last year.
Wow.
Going the opposite direction, so it's a little different, but he did ran a 353.
Yeah, he's a good driver. He's kind of bumped down to a, well, I'm not going to say bumped down. The 4600 class Bronco he's racing now is pretty stout.
It's awesome.
And if Ford called, man, yeah, I'd answer the phone. So
Yeah.
he graduated college and got a job, and he's racing like everybody else now. Super nice guy. All right, so we are just seeing Chaz Duran come around the last couple of corners. I'm interested to see how he does. Man, my phone is vibrating off the hook. Somebody's listening to this. It might just be our 10 family members, but hey.
Hey, that works for me.
Right?
I hope that they're as hot and sweaty and dusty as we are to get the full experience.
Yeah,
There's
I doubt
45
that.
viewers right now, so.
45 viewers?
viewers.
I'll take that. All right, here comes Chaz. I'm pretty pumped to see a new driver like this on four wheels at the finish. Oh, he shut her down a little early.
What'd he run?
Man, fourth.
With a 418.
Wow.
Right there.
That's pretty freaking impressive. I can hear him screaming in the car right now.
Oh my gosh, he's so
On
excited.
the line right now is
Oh, Greg Williams. It looks like he's got Susan Williams riding with him. I'm not going to speculate. I don't know the Williams. I don't know if that's husband and
I
wife.
have no idea.
I don't know either.
We just met him in Powell. He came and raced in Powell with us.
Looks like he's in a 2019 Can-Am X3 based out of Cheyenne.
He had some bad luck in Powell with us this last race. His rear hubs went out, so he went ahead and called ZRP, got a full ZRP setup on the back of that. So he's got the ZRP hubs and brackets and everything, and he said he had to redo the shocks. He broke a shock in Powell.
Dang.
So, and that was his first time.
Well, he has got the Chase Bridgman Hypoxic Enterprise Special. I love the gold rims on that thing,
Yeah,
man.
it's a sharp
I
looking
love
car.
that color. And those X3s are fast. Let's see. Jaylen is still out on course in that 1213 car. Man, Mike Slauson just smoked that. He won the Powell race, right?
Yes, he did. He's currently our points champion.
Yeah, I thought he looked familiar getting in that car right in front of us.
And hey, I think every time his brother's won King of the Hammers, Mike's been in the passenger seat. So
is he based, where's he out of? Does he live in?
Mike Slauson lives in Bozeman, Montana. And then, of course, Randy's out of Carson City.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
So,
Well, that's cool that he lives up here and races up here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, who wouldn't want to race here? This is like one of my favorite tracks ever.
All right, here comes Jaylen. Oh, gets nice and high in that last bank corner. I'm not going to call that a Daytona like the Ultra 4 guys do, but that is a fun corner. is fast.
How'd she do?
It's like a 443 in that Pro XP. Or, sorry, yeah, Pro Turbo. Oh, man. I smell race fuel.
gas.
That's
Nothing like that.
That's gotta be the 1995 car.
1995 car. He's new with us.
Tim Seymour. Man, we've seen this car driving around. This is a full-blown desert racing car. Sponsored by Mining City Mud, Blitz Cycle. He's a PCI Radios driver. Lysax tires, Fuel Fitness. It looks like he's at a Butte. So
Yep. Montana.
I'd have to ask him. That's a long way to be a Baja Desert racer, but that car is a beautiful. Looks like he's got the Razor.
I'm pretty sure it's a 4-seater that they cut and kind of shrunk up. It's what it looks like to me. What about you guys?
You know, it's hard to tell.
They either did that or they stretched a 2-seater.
It's hard to tell, you know, when you get something like that. They've done such a good job of rebuilding it and putting new body panels on it. Like, you know, the fabrication is on point, so it just looks like it's supposed to be.
It is 1,000, so it is a non-turboed.
Wow.
That one.
So that's definitely built for the desert with that wheelbase and all of the accessories that he's got on there.
Should be pretty darn interesting to watch him run out here because this is close to desert racing you're going to get.
Yeah, I did see a rock on the course yesterday, and I thought, man, Grizz put in a technical section. JT Taylor would be proud.
Man, I tell you what, my sunburns are killing me. I got sunburned so bad yesterday.
Now imagine if we went to Mexico, man.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have some aloe in the trailer.
Yes.
I'm a redhead, so I can carry it with me.
All right, looks like.
So on the line right now is 6422 Caleb Rupp and Jordan Henson.
Well, now,
They just took off. They're in a Can-Am X3 C4 fabrication out of Sturgis. That's his company. So.
well, they just got married, so I don't know.
So
their last name
yeah.
now.
They just got married 2 weeks ago.
Oh my
So-
gosh.
Congratulations.
So nothing like this being their honeymoon, right? Honey, I got a honeymoon for us. We're going racing.
Hey, I'd come to Broadview, Montana for my honeymoon.
Yep, definitely.
Another big shout out. All this live feed is brought to us by Tractor and Equipment. They sponsored all the Montana, Wyoming races. They're based out of Montana, Wyoming, and North Dakota. So need any of your Caterpillar rental equipment needs, generator, power, equipment, give them a call.
All right, here we go. That's that number 99 car of Greg Williams. Looks like he came in at 438, currently sitting at 8th. That's a pretty good lap.
Yeah, I did get some.
He finished. That's good. That means his car's still in one piece, so he's going to have a nice couple of hours to break before our race.
That's the key to this. It's you want to qualify good and up high in the starting, but you also don't want to break anything because you guys are racing at 3 o'clock this afternoon.
That's
not
right.
a lot of time to get stuff back together.
We have experience.
I should be connected.
All right.
Okay, we're back live. Sorry, we had a little, we'll call it a technical difficulty, and by that we mean we didn't put fuel in the generator. And we don't have solid power here, so.
Yeah, we're out in the middle of a cow pasture, you know, trying to bring you guys live feed, so stuff's bound to happen from time to time, possibly, maybe.
I'd like to think most race fans expect this.
Yeah.
I love Ultra 4, but I've been to way more unorganized things than this in the Ultra 4 world, so we're good to go. We had a couple cars run. They're gonna have to rerun. It sounds like
Dan Dirksen.
Dan Dirksen's gonna have to rerun, and Laney Freeman's gonna rerun.
Passing so that when they go again, it's not a 30-minute lap.
But
yeah, we're good.
We'll get them in. Right now we've got the 3951 car. It looks like 2018 Polaris. This is the Corbin car. Chris Corbin Jr., Chris Corbin III, co-driving. Corbin Custom Works. Tensor tires, Method race wheels. If you guys need something electronic on your UTV, you need to look at Corbin Custom's website. We actually run a little bit of their stuff. Corbin's actually custom made the green fang lights on our big race car. These guys are badass. They're based out of Utah. They answer their phone. They answer their emails. Idaho.
Well, these guys are at Idaho.
Oh, these guys are at Idaho. Well, they're related. They got to be related. It's Corbin Customs.
Got to be.
Regardless, Corbin Customs, great work. Beautiful looking car. That Pro XP with those fang lights on it.
Looks like we had a little bit of a wind shift, so the dust is now hitting us from the backside instead of in our faces.
Which is a plus.
Yeah.
Man, that is... Huh, you're right, the wind did just change.
Yep.
Excellent observation, man.
And that little bit of a breeze makes kind of nice. It's temperature feels like it dropped a little for us here.
I feel like we're gonna need to text our buddy Jeff. He's gonna need to bring us some sandwiches.
I have some sandwiches.
Well, we prefer our guy to make our sandwiches for us.
Yeah.
Well, he's a driver now. He's not just a grunt.
What?
Yeah. So
It is true. He is a driver.
Oh, I got a quarter one.
Jeff is a driver, which, you know, we know drivers are kind of prima donnas, so they like, oh, I can't do work anymore. Oh, my nails are broken. Ah.
All right, we're looking for the 406 car. Is going to be next off of the line.
It's Eric Wickel and Wade out of Queen City Off-Road in Fear 406 Racing. They also race a 4800 car. It's the yellow one. They're out of Helena, Montana, or as Miles would say, Helena. That was a shout out to Miles there because that's how he says it. He got it right finally, but I'm still going to give him a hard time for it.
I wonder if Miles and Pam are listening in. I hope they are. I hope that they're nervous, man. They're
doing
sweating.
Qualifying right now. Ultra 4.
Oh, they're doing their live qualifying in Tennessee right now. Well, Miles, when you listen to this later, just make sure you remember we're coming for you, buddy.
Well, Zach might be. I'm happy to let you. I have a career in race car driving now, I think, after yesterday's experience.
After your practice qualifying?
Yeah, it was amazing. No, I'm just happy to do what I'm doing, which is whatever it may be at the moment.
Let's see here. I love the microfiber cloths. I bet everybody here has 100 microfiber cloths that they go through this week with this dust.
Oh yeah.
All right, Chris Corbin should be our next car back in. Man, that wind shift is nice.
Yeah.
And a little bit of cloud cover.
This
For a
day's shaping
second.
up to be pretty comfortable, maybe. We'll see what it feels like up in the pits.
Man, I kind of even forgot that we were racing today still. All right, that was the 3406 of Austin Miller. He's in a Razor Turbo S. Looks like he came all the way from Washington Several guys from Washington here. We're camped next to a couple guys in a, I don't know what class that would be. There's a VW Bug and there's a Jeep XJ.
Jeep Speed Series type Jeep XJ. Pretty sweet looking rig.
So there must be a few of these guys that drive all the way from Washington.
We get a lot of guys from Washington, Canada. The border opened. They all didn't come down. A lot of them are still waiting on parts. So coming back down. There's a few of them from BC. They'll be racing pro later today.
All right, here comes the Corbin car. Man, he's putting it down. He threw down a 7th place time right now, 4:29. Just for reference, that Mike Slosson's still on the pole with that 4:02. 4:29, that's a pretty good lap. Yeah, you're right, these cars are pretty close. He was half a second off of John Leach in that 08 car. Man. That's incredible.
They get like so close together.
So these Canadians come down to race. Do they use maple syrup instead of race fuel in their cars?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Well, I know that
We have to change the timing for them.
To metric?
To metric. That's Casey Sepka and Joey's Pasture. He's in a 2019 RZR Turbo S. Sponsors are Liberty Tax, Peak Power Sports, Action Motorsports, George's Shop and Bar. That sounds like a good place to me.
Yeah.
Octane Garage and New Vision. He's out of Gillette, Wyoming.
I'm assuming that bar is probably in Gillette, Wyoming.
No, it's actually in Sheridan. George Williams is the dad of Cody Williams, one of our racers.
you lost your phone.
It still says on
Maybe you didn't.
and it's just George helps him work on everything, and he's got a little bar in the corner of his shop. So
Nice.
It's really not a place, it's just where they go hang out. So it's their buddy's dad's shop.
I like it. I think every racer in the world has had that.
Man, I've been thinking about maple syrup, and I'm hungry. Are you hungry?
I mean, I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Because I ate my breakfast at 11 o'clock last night.
Did we? Yeah, that was a crazy day.
All right, who else we got lined up here? The number 408 car getting ready to go off of the line.
Is he on the, yep. Coming across, this should be the 406 of Queen City Off-Road. What they just run. Eric Wickel just ran a 440. That puts him in 12th place. Up now on the line, going to take off when the dust clears a little bit, is Kel Baldick and Christian Moe. They're in a 17 RZR. He had to have parts brought in, and the car dropped off to him here. They put it together last night to finish it up.
Wow. Talk
So
about
he
a
has no
last-minute
pre-run,
crash.
no nothing. He drove in this morning.
Dang, that's impressive.
I'll tell you this, that's a beautiful car. Black, bright green cage, green beadlocks. Looks very similar to another beautiful car I'm familiar with.
Yes. Great taste in color.
But most importantly, it's easy to see from the drone, I think.
Yeah.
Oh man, that wind's perfect right now.
Yeah. Well,
So-
I'm telling you, one of the common things I've heard a few times, you know, whether it was yesterday or today, is everyone's waiting on parts. I keep hearing that, and man, I sure hope this lets up soon, because I want to build stuff.
Yeah, we're still waiting for engine parts for one of our comp buddies' cars. They can't get that. Eric out of Canada, he would be down here, but he can't even get the rods for his car.
Darn.
He been him at King of the Hammers and is still waiting on parts. And that was when? January?
Yeah.
January, February?
I think I just saw Jake Versey, who wrecked his car at Hammers, just now got it put back together. I mean, that's been a solid 5 months, 4 months.
Kind of sucks. Everybody works on their cars all winter, trying to get them ready, and now you can't get parts. So.
I think I just heard something on the radio about somebody's broken, but they're moving. They are moving.
What number was that? Do you want to catch them for a rerun, or they probably were out of?
They broke.
The car behind them.
The car behind them. No, I would say no.
It's GC.
Don.
Sounds like we had a car break, possibly a tie rod or a front suspension component out on the course. They're rolling. They're out of the way. And it looks like this other car is coming in. Who is this right here?
I bet this is Casey Sepka.
Yeah, the 05.
Yep. 05 of Casey Sepka. How did he run?
Looks like he ran a 5th place time of 422.2. I mean, that's a fast lap. 5th place lap. Austin Miller, the number 3406. He's the car on course. It's broken right now. Looks like they're getting him off the course right now. We can just see over our shoulder.
He's out of the way.
He is rolling. He's on all 4 wheels. That's always a concern when a car has a problem, but looks like he's all square. He just broke a component.
So that was the T824 car of Cody Schaefer. He's in a Can-Am X3. They got a whole team. They got 3 cars here. Their sponsor is KWI Clutching, WPS, and Redditch Signs.
And that car was screaming. And with that T in front of that number, I wonder, he must race a little bit of desert.
Yeah.
That's typically like a score or a best in the desert number.
It's a son, a mom, and a dad. They got 3 cars.
Man, can you imagine doing that with your family?
Dude, that would be fun yet expensive.
Yeah, we saw that at this race last year. Guy wreck his car, then he wrecks his dad's car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That bill could potentially add up pretty quick.
Happened in Powell this year when one of the kids broke his RS, so he grabbed dad's car. Mom found out when I was on live air saying, well, it looks like dad's giving him his car. That's how his mom found out. He broke during qualifying, but dad just asked me if he could race that car. They switched the window nets and everything. So instead of calling mom and asking him if they could use mom's car, I was the bearer of bad news on that one.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, I do see this other Schaefer racing car in line here.
But before him is the 111.
Man, this 111 car has got to have a good story because...
That's Shane Dahlquist.
That's Shane Dahlquist. I forgot he just bought this. Bought it used. It's raced with us before. But
no fenders, no plastic.
That's Corey Rogers' old car, isn't it?
That is a lightweight machine.
That was the 408 of Kale. Just came across.
435.
Looks like 10th place.
435. Shane's a heck of a driver. He's been running. You guys remember King of the Hammers? Not this year before, when the desert cars were racing and the trophy cars were racing, and there's that white with the blue and pink 80s theme that went end over end, and there's the video of it.
Yes, I remember
This is Shane.
Oh wow.
So that car is here.
Dang.
So he's racing in the UTV tonight. We'll jump in that Pro Light car tomorrow and race it. So that is that same car. So he's a heck of a driver. He's been racing with us for years. He's out of South Dakota.
I can't imagine having 2 cars. Like, I'm thinking about how these guys do this. Like, 2 races in a day, 2 races in 2 days. Man,
Are they sending the car or what?
we could barely get here.
What are they doing? Don. Like, what's doing?
All right, there goes that 111 car. So it looks like we've got about 21 of the ballpark 30 UTVs start already. This is a pretty big bulk of the group of drivers for sure. The UTV class is
What did we say?
popular.
We had like 68 yesterday, and you counted how many UTVs today?
Yeah, we said about 30 UTVs, about 70 cars total. I mean, that shows the popularity of these things and the diversity, man. None of these cars are like the same.
Yeah.
They gotta pay attention. He's in the dust.
All right, this is the 924 car lined up now. Another Schaefer racing car.
So, I'll let you read. This is Barry lined up now. I'll let you read his sponsors.
So Barry Schaefer, Sebastian Girard, his co-driver in that Can-Am X3. He's a smart man. The first sponsor he put on there was wife. I like it. You're a smart man. Motosport.com, AWI Clutching, Rugged Radios, Western Powersports. There comes that first Schaefer car. Muck Off, S3, Alpine Stars, Billet Racing Products, Motorex, Pivot Cycles. This dude knows how to play the sponsor game. He is a very smart guy.
So his son just ran a 4, puts him in 6th spot. So it'll be interesting to see how Dad does against him.
So this is Dad right here.
Yeah. And he lost a clutch yesterday. The son did. Had to run to town, get some parts. Called up our sponsor, Elevated Powersports, the Can-Am dealer here, to get parts, and he had to run in and get parts. So big thanks to them. They're on their game for us. They know it's a race weekend.
Good.
It does.
Looks good too.
All right, what do we got here? Is that 758
158.
or 158?
It's 158. It's Bruce Goodnight. He's on your other.
Not right
He
there.
might not be on that one. Oh, is he on there?
All right, that 158 car. Bruce Goodnight with his co-driver Bill Goodnight. That's a 21 Turbo S.
Well, she was the one that we lost.
Genuine Auto Glass, Marketplace Auto. Ooh, another Washington driver here. Man, this is what I love, because this is another car that looks like these guys slapped in the safety stuff. This looks like the same car they probably took out a couple weeks ago for Memorial Day weekend for a little recreational riding. These are my kind of racers right here. We got a couple cars out on course.
The wind is really cooperating with us today, as is the cloud cover. It's not near as harsh sun-wise as it was yesterday. I'm wearing a long sleeve today due to the sunburns, the 3rd degree sunburns covering my arms.
Oh. All right, here we go. Man, and that cloud cover is actually really cooling things down.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're down to the last few cars in the UTV lineup. You know, some guys choose to not qualify. Not sure if that's by choice or
Or they're fixing it right now.
Yep.
Or it could be, you know, that could be one of those games that you play. Like part
It's
of
the game I
racing
used to
is
play.
some
I always
strategy.
started in the back.
Yeah.
It was, I preferred to start in the back. I could kind of check people off as we went by, especially on this race. I mean, they're running 4 laps or 41 miles a piece. So with that, you can just kind of count off and you know where you are, and there's a minute drop between everybody. There's enough of a breeze, you're not going to be in the dust.
Yeah.
So
Definitely some strategy there.
All right, this is that 111 car. Let's see, 14th place with 438. That's a good solid lap. I'll tell you, the champion of that theory is our buddy Matt Peterson out of Laramie, Wyoming, Champ Racing. Man, I think he hates
commercial.
I think he hates qualifying.
we're
Yeah.
He
going.
needs to go to commercial.
We're going to commercial, so we got to land. So we'll be back in just a minute.
Don't go too far.
Tractor and equipment.
we got the, this is the girls.
Coming down.
Hey, Brett here from Elevated Powersports, Billings, Montana. You know, we're down here off of Zoo Drive exit. We are your Can-Am Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo dealer here in Billings, the one and only. We also have Husqvarna motorcycles. If you're interested in powersports, anything, I mean, we have anything and everything for everyone. Anywhere from working hard, just a weekend warrior, to, you know, just want to get out and have some fun or try something new. We also have tons of accessories to doll them up. Got all your safety equipment, riding gear, and even just some casual wear. We have pretty much everything down here. We are a full service shop. Anything we sell, we can maintain, fix, and get you squared away. Whether it's on the street, on the road, off-road, or on the water, or on the snow, we've got something for you. And make sure you check out our Facebook and Instagram social media pages. We do have a couple demo days coming up. One of them is going to be for the Sea-Doos, and then we'll also have an off-road demo day here to follow. If anybody's looking for anything, come check us out. Probably got something for you. Either that or just come hang out and say hi.
Okay, we're back. So finished there. What we had to do a battery swap was Barry Schaefer. The sun was a little faster, but Barry ran a good qualifying time that puts him in 11th with a 4:35.
I mean, that's an awkward conversation at lunch, right?
Yeah.
Why'd you beat me like that? Make your own sandwich.
Or is it a plan? Dad's running behind son.
Ah.
Yep.
Need help on the way.
So we brought this up after the drivers meeting last night. Is this a no chase race or a?
It's a chase, so it's different than the Ultra 4 for us. Seeing how it's not a qualifier this year, our rules on this is you can get help from outside. So if they break down out there, see where he ran.
It's a 158. Oh man, he just threw down a 5th place time
with a 420.
Wow, that was impressive. That was that car I was saying. It looks like a couple of weekend warriors, man. Those dudes just laid down a time.
Yeah.
So what it is if they need help out there, they're broke, need a part out there, they get a hold of one of us. We have volunteers that run back and forth. They'll run them out there, let them fix it, and get going again. So we used to have this when it was smaller. You could actually go chase in the direction of the race, just kind of like the Baja. But now we're getting too many people on track, so we changed it up a little bit. Most of my volunteers, not most, all of them know about every shortcut cut across this track. So
yeah, we found one of those shortcuts last night.
Yeah, they're the old ranch roads, so
Yeah.
you can take them to get back. So
somebody didn't fuel up the car for their pre-run laps.
So we were testing the machines to know exactly what kind of fuel capacity we
Oh,
have.
that's what it was, a
Yes.
fuel mileage test.
Correct.
So this is a rerun by Lainey Freeman.
She's going again because we lost her.
We lost her timing, so we got 2 people rerunning. So she's back out. She'll have good clean air. So Lainey Freeman again, that's Edge Electronics, Next Level Glass and Graphics, Peterson Racing, Justin and Vanessa Boyd, Mom and Dad. And they're out of Gillette.
I still can't believe that that Schaefer car, man. I love it. Puts his wife as his #1 sponsor.
Yeah. Speaking of wives, big shout out to my wife Megan and my 2 little girls. They came up from Colorado to watch the race. Today they're hanging out in a motel, and then they're going to be coming out here to watch the race. So excited to have them show up and watch the
That's awesome.
activities. Yeah.
They did the drive up with you?
No, they came a day late, and then my wife, she grew up in kind of this area and then down into Idaho, so she's gonna do the family reunion tour on the way back. So caught the race on the way up, and
Then sending you back to go to work? Is that how that
sending
works?
me back to go to work, and well, she thinks I'm gonna do the dishes when I get home, but actually I'm just gonna eat out of the dog bowl, I think, to avoid making dishes.
That would work.
Bold.
Fast food.
Bold move.
Bold move.
I think, aren't your daughters going to fuel for us this afternoon?
We
in the
talked
race?
about it. We
Yeah.
talked about it.
I mean, the gas can probably weighs more than them, but
Yeah, they might show up with their Barbie Dreamhouse fuel can and pit support vehicle. Barbie needs to make a Dreamhouse race team.
That's
Probably
it.
Send Dan.
They're waiting for that. They have a spot.
so who we got on course right now? Looks like
Double Laney Freeman.
Austin Miller didn't record a time. That was that car with that front end issue.
Yep, he looks like he broke a ball joint is what they came across the radio, so or tie rod or something. So I'm sure he's up in pits. He's going to take whatever he has and go from there.
So it looks like officially you've got 29 cars on here.
Yep.
So we had, let's see, 1, 2,
Lori
3,
didn't, she didn't qualify, and I knew she wasn't. Dan's heading out next. I don't know what Skylar's doing. Carl is saving his car, so he's going to start last. He said he's going to save it and wants to start in the back. So, and we're not sure. Matthew didn't qualify either.
So that's I know that we've got what, maybe 2 or 3 naturally aspirated cars.
2 of them.
Those are both in the sub 5 minute time there. All right, that's Dan Dirksen retaking on the line.
He's in that Yamaha.
Man, you look at those turbo times, 443 to 402. Mike Slosson's still sitting on the top. I mean, that is a pretty tight bunch.
Yeah, that shows you just in that qualifying. I mean, Mike's running, what's it, 20 seconds faster? Is that what that is?
Yeah, scroll back up there because
It's right there. Oh no, you scrolled down. That's why I'm looking at the wrong times.
There we go. Mike Slosson at that 402.
And next fastest after him is a 411. On 4 miles, that's moving. That's saving some time.
Boy, I think we're gonna have to talk to Mike Slosson about coming on the old podcast.
Mm-hmm.
We love to have racers on there,
Get the Schwinn wrap next time.
but it'd be fun to get like the Yellowstone off-road racing top dog, right?
Inside scoop, man.
Ooh, need that breeze to come back.
I know. It's
I know,
slowing
it
down
kind
a
of
little
died
bit.
a little bit.
That's concerning.
Ooh.
So you ready for this afternoon, Zach?
What's this afternoon?
Well, you're co-driving for
Oh
a
yeah,
4956 car.
I kind of forgot about that.
Oh man.
Oh god, yeah, you're gonna have to pull me out of that car at the end of the day.
I'll leave you there.
You guys got 6 hours to finish that. And I would say it's going to take you an hour plus a lap. So you're going to be sitting in that car
4 hours.
4 hours
Thanks.
plus.
Thanks.
So if I were you, I'd start filling up on water right now.
Well, here's the
That
problem.
way you have to pee while you're in the race.
Well, you're gonna have to pee a lot. We had stopped 3 times during one lap yesterday.
Amateurs.
I know.
Amateurs, you just go. That's why you never buy a used race suit.
Well,
right
I
there.
borrowed the race suit.
Well, it's not yours, so I
Yeah.
really wouldn't worry about it.
You got to give Eli Cooterbug Martinez a shout out, man, for letting me use it.
007.
Right there, 23rd.
Yeah, they can race.
23rd.
Ran a
Yeah, they did.
5:17.
Oh, tomorrow? They race today though. Yeah, today. They race today. They can still race. They just started.
Oh, that wind shifted just a little bit again. Yeah, Josh Smith Racing stepped up, got me some race equipment, got me a helmet,
Oh.
Hans, fire suit, all this stuff to make it legal, and I gotta say, it looks pretty good on me.
It does. It fits you well.
Now, talk to us about 7, 8 o'clock tonight. I might never want to put that thing on again. Oh.
In the background. Just go on the other side of it.
On the live thing or on
Does Domino's deliver out here? A little far.
Well, this might not get Domino's delivery, but we do have caterers. There are food caterers.
Guys, you guys going live here in 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Oh, I thought we were live.
You're on.
Oh, this is video live.
Oh, this is the first
man.
time you guys
Here
get.
we are.
This is the Pit Guys face show now.
Yeah,
This isn't just a podcast. This is like
I don't know if I know how to be on like a video feed, live feed.
We didn't sign anything about being on any video.
I didn't get to. I didn't get to clean myself this morning.
good thing we all got. We got more face for radios, all three of us. So
Yes.
You guys are good.
Oh, that was intense.
thought I saw Hopper just start taking dream bed, panic attack, start sweating.
Slight one there.
He wasn't quite sure what to do. We got Dan Dirkston coming in now. So he's coming through. He's got one more corner. Last year when we built this qualifying track, I just kind of drove around and found that corner there. I said, do you think we can bank that? Dalen. So T&E let us use a motor grader. We built that. He built one in the side of the hill here, a corner in that.
That's probably the fastest corner on this lap, the one that's in the hill.
And then there was just two natural hills in the center of this land. We just made them into jumps.
Dude, those are fun. We hit them a couple times yesterday when I was in there. I had a blast.
All right, let's see.
This is our only Yamaha out here. You'd hear him downshifting there to killer. How did Dan do?
It's like 15th place at a 4:37.
Nice.
Man, so that's our UTV field right there.
So we're gonna set up for the trucks, and the trucks will be next.
Mike Slauson in the 307, he finished with a 4:02. Chad Mathis with a 4:11. Casey Welty with a 4:16. Chaz Duran with a 4:18, and Bruce Goodnight with a 4:20. Those are your top 5. And then it stays pretty close. That 4:20 to 4:43 range gets you all the way from 5th to 20th. Yeah, looks like we had 25 guys run. I mean, that was a pretty good group.
Yeah, great performance.
One broken ball joint, no rollovers, no accidents.
They're showing a picture of the top there of the trucks.
All the trucks are all lined up, ready to go right now.
Oh, I
They're
remember
gonna start
this.
bringing them down the hill.
I remember this from last year. Everybody lines up on the cliff face to watch.
Better them than me.
Yeah.
Because we got that issue with rattlesnakes around here, and I don't like the cliffs.
You know, I've been looking for snakes since I got here. I haven't found any.
Yeah, that's not something I go looking for. I'm sorry.
I like snakes. I also like eating snakes, and rattlers taste delicious. So I haven't found any, but I got my helpers, my girls, they can show up. They got snake fingers. Are those a thing, snake fingers?
I don't know if they're a thing, but they're not something I want.
Oh man, these are some of the coolest cars here.
This is our
Can I use
stock
that
guys
pen?
coming down.
Give me my pen.
I gotta be honest, we really discussed and talked about buying one of these Class 11 VW Bugs. Maybe racing it. I know KOH does a little event on the weekend before the big race with Baja Jerky. I've seen them race out here, but man, every time one drives by, I just think that might be a terrible idea.
Oh, they're fun, but I don't know if you've rode in one. They're not the smoothest thing out there.
I've never rode in one. It looks like it has about 3 inches of travel.
They sound like they have no travel. They just, man, every time I hear one on a course, they just, the way they sound, the suspension, they've got that specific rattle to it. It makes my spine hurt.
But it's like the original Baja car,
That's
you know.
very true. That is very true.
That's like the engine they ran was those 1600, those Volkswagen engines in the Baja and those rails back in the day.
Those are real men that race that. I can guarantee that.
And women. We got some women in ours.
Well, they're tougher than me. That's all I know. Man, look at this. I feel like, I don't know if I'm going to a race or a demolition derby. I love these trucks. We got a full-size mid-80s Bronco. We got a mid-70s Ford.
beautiful classic vehicles.
We got a couple of Jeep Cherokees, a full-size like C5 Blazer. Damn, these dudes are gonna earn whatever they get tomorrow.
So this is, you know, like I said, you know, my race team is a UTV team, but like this is the stuff that gets me excited. This is the stuff that I really enjoy, is like these, you know, hey, we got this old Bronco, let's build it into something, and then you go out and race it. Might not be the most refined or most comfortable or fastest, but they are by far the coolest.
Oh, and they're just out here having fun. This is a great starting, you know,
So this is
starting job.
This
is stock and comp so far. I see both of them out there.
And how many laps will these guys run?
Okay, perfect. We are going to commercial. We'll be right back.
Welcome to TDK. The Throttle Down Customs, also known as TDK. Here we build bumpers and frames for Jeeps and Broncos, and we ship products all over the world. Our bumpers are built right here in the USA, all in Y.O.R.R, Montana, by skilled craftsmen. All of our bumpers are made from American steel. We have multiple finishes available, from powder coat to bedline to bare steel options. We have 10 to 15 different styles with lots of accessories for Ford, Dodge, Chevy, GM, Nissan, Toyota, Mercedes, Freightliner. If you're looking for a bumper or a frame, you can check us out at throttledowncustoms.com. See all the options we have to offer.
Hey, Brett here from Elevated Powersports, Billings, Montana. You know, we're down here off of the Zoo Drive exit. We are your Can-Am Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo dealer here in Billings, the one and only. We also have Husqvarna motorcycles. If you're interested in powersports, anything, I mean, we have anything and everything for everyone. Anywhere from working hard, just a weekend warrior, to, you know, just want to get out and have some fun or try something new. We also have tons of accessories to doll them up. Got all your safety equipment, riding gear, and even just some casual wear. We have pretty much everything down here. We are a full service shop. Anything we sell, we can maintain, fix, and get you squared away. Whether it's on the street, on the road, off-road, or on the water, or on the snow, we've got something for you. Make sure you check out our Facebook and Instagram social media pages. We do have a couple demo days coming up. One of them is going to be for the Sea-Doos, and then we'll also have an off-road demo day here to follow. If anybody's looking for anything, come check us out. Probably got something for you. Either that or just come hang out and say hi.
And we're back live. Something just happened. I lost connection.
All right, well, that wrapped up the UTVs. We took our little personal potty breaks. We're ready to go with these stock and comp guys.
I'm trying to connect.
Man, it's hot.
It's not terrible, but the minute you start moving, you start getting warm.
Yeah.
Man, I tell you, I got one of these big straw sun hats last year. Where did I buy that at? Which race were we
You
at?
bought that at Moab last year.
Yep, Moab area BFE last year.
I thought the girl was going to give it to you for free.
Yeah, she almost did, but
She was flirting hard, but you ended up paying her because you're a nice guy.
Yeah.
You don't want to take stuff for good looks, you know.
Oh, what?
Trying.
I don't want to?
It's connecting, it says. What did you switch?
I had to get into a different race.
All right,
man.
so we're just, man, I freaking yesterday, I got eaten by these 2 horseflies. I didn't even know they were there. And next thing you know, I'm like, ow! I smacked myself, and there's like a freaking pint of blood everywhere. This nasty, mean-looking horsefly.
It also looks like you rolled around in a tub of grease. Your pants are filthy, man.
I think that's from when I dropped the tranny pan on my 480E back home and splashed it, and maybe the wash didn't get it out as good as it could have.
Man, look at those clouds. If those clouds would just make it this way. Yeah, a little relief.
So last year at this race, there was a weird weather thing went through, big storm cell, and I had my pit antenna up. I didn't take it down.
Great story.
And I didn't have the antenna grounded, and it caught all the atmospheric energy, all the static electricity in the atmosphere, and it was zapping and popping, and I couldn't touch it. I hollered, Zach, get out here! We had like oven mitts. We're trying to like take it down without getting electrocuted.
It literally sounded like he was getting zapped by a microwave.
Yeah. So, note to self, make sure your antenna is properly grounded when storm cells move through.
Yeah, which one are you in?
The stock qualifying?
Yeah, that wind event last year and that cell we had come through was pretty intense. I'm glad we don't have to do that again. Speaking of last year, you guys had like this 55 Chevy race last year.
Yes, he is not here.
Oh man, that was a
cool
beautiful
truck.
race car.
Don, let's go.
All right, looks like we're getting everybody lined up. Moving down to the starting line here.
You know, as a non-video like media guy, I feel like we illustrate the image here with our words.
We're trying to
right?
paint, we're painting a picture.
All along this race course, there's just these sweet like vintage pieces of ag equipment that have like been parked and left. We're looking at a John Deere Cedar right here. I mean, it's just an incredible view.
That was a comp mod that just took off.
Number 11, Wolf Orca and a 92 Cherokee out of Washington State. They're actually our neighbors up in the pits. They hang camping in a tent. I think that's pretty impressive.
Yeah, these dudes are hardcore, man. They drove all the way from
Yeah.
Washington to camp in your cow pasture in a tent.
Yeah.
Camping in a tent's hardcore. That's because you guys are in some fancy motorhome with great working AC and everything else, right?
It is now.
That's where we got to plug our premier sponsor, Hypoxic Enterprises. Chase hooked us up with a barely functioning RV.
But it was better than sleeping on the top of a
Sure
trailer.
did beat sleeping in a tent, man.
Yeah.
We're pretty sure he only let us borrow it because he knew we would fix it.
If I give these guys a 5-minute spread, it's in the next one.
Woo. Man,
The only problem is it's hard to judge when you get too many.
need some air moving.
Slow.
All right, lining up here next is a
I know, that's what I'm saying.
cool old classic Bronco.
By this one.
That's kind of how we, the pit guys, got our start, was with the old 96 Ford Bronco, old Eddie, the Eddie Bauer edition. Had sheepskin seat covers, that was nice.
It was the Eddie Bauer.
Yeah, old Eddie.
Keep having a connection issue.
Oh man, here comes the clouds. Here comes the clouds.
This is what I want. I'm having a slight connection issue. We might have to have Aaron tell us the time on this if I don't get this back up and going. You have probably the one most uncomputer savvy guys there is running the computer.
Well, and on top of that, we're in the middle, literally in the middle of a cow pasture, trying to make technology work. So that in of itself is a feat.
I mean, I guess we should take our picture, right, for social media?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Selfies.
My love and mercy and the
I will say this. You folks have incredible internet signal here.
Oh, right here?
Our phone signal.
Just in general at this race course, our phones have worked the entire time.
Which for me was kind of a problem because I was, my work kept calling me, and usually they can't get a hold of me because there's no service where we're at, but this time there was. So like, hey, let's pester Hopper.
Oh, let's Man, I'm not a very good multitasker. I think my wife's right.
I think that's a trait that all of us of the male persuasion share. We do not multitask well.
Posting a little social media here, guys. Oh man, I just smell like gas. Just good old American fuel burning V8.
Yep.
Isn't it incredible?
Okay, that's fine. I don't need to connect it. Travis Nelson. Pro comp from Helena.
Travis Nelson.
Sorry, I'm still doing computer work.
Bear with us here 1 minute. We're just trying to get things.
He's in this. Travis
Nelson. All right, we just had Travis Nelson, the 4060 off the line in his 87 Bronco. Queen City Off-Road, Some Fear Racing, Pickering Aviation, and he's out of Helena.
Man, behind us you'll hear the next car, the 574. This is what we were talking about. Mark King, Ray Kazir, and the Baja Bug. Hooks Air Cool out of Spokane, Washington. Man, this thing, I hope these guys like their spines because they're not going to have them much longer after racing in this.
They took a misrun yesterday, 2 of the cars. You know that one new draw I have up there?
Yeah.
With that, where you can do the either or, up this deep or through the draw? They took the wrong turn instead of going straight on the easy path like I'm racing them.
Yeah.
They went up that.
They went up the either or
and
off
they
to the
did
right?
It. He says, man, that was really bad. I'm not sure.
Oh my gosh.
Then my daughter comes up and goes, Dad, I might have went the wrong way. And she took over the hill.
Oh my.
So,
that's
pretty
hardcore.
impressive.
Yeah.
Man, it is literally this difficult for me to type a social media post
and talk at the same time.
All right, number 11's coming in, Wolf Orca.
He ran a 551.
551 for Wolf Orca, number 11.
And a stock machine.
So a 541 compared to that first UTV at 402, that kind of tells you a little bit of the difference.
We got Travis way out there at the edge of the hayfield right now. So they'll be dropping the next vehicle here shortly.
I would assume it's kind of hard for these air-cooled motors to hang out and wait in staging.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go. Number 574, Mark King off the line in the Baja Bug.
So far, maybe one of my favorite cars we've seen at the course.
Yep.
Probably one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet too. They're truly, that's a nice thing about this class here. None of these guys are out, they're just out here to have fun.
Yeah.
They are just, like, this class is just old school. We had some spare time and a little bit of cash we wanted to throw away. So this is what we're doing.
All right, this next car we've got waiting on the line, the 4599. Oh man, well, here we go. We're gonna start butchering names.
Joe Manchier?
No, Mike knows this one. We talked to him.
Oh.
Nathan Carlson.
Mike, you know how to say his name.
Miker.
Miker.
Oh wow, we were so
way
far
off.
off that. I mean,
I
we're
asked him so that you guys would know.
we're as far off as a stormtrooper firing his phaser gun.
He has got a lot of sponsors.
So he's in an 87 Toyota with a 3RZ engine, Radflow shocks, diamond axles, Yukon lockers. Let's see, frame
these
tubing
Toyota
and
guys,
bead locks.
holy cow.
Built by Addicted Off-Road, 37-inch Maxxis creepy crawlers, Bilstein bump stops, dual T-cases with R151F transmission. Remember, guys, you're in a Toyota, you have all the shifters, okay? Like the Toyota guys, that's the thing, all the shifters. Mastercraft racing seats. Sponsors include Bending Wrenches Automotive out of Arvada, Colorado, the artwork out of Aurora, Colorado, Yoda Gyms Denver, and Optima Battery. I know Yoda Gyms out of Denver. I've gotten parts from them in the past.
Why are you a Yoda guy?
Well, that's where I started at. Back in the day, you used to be able to get a beater 80s pickup for cheap, and that's what you could start out in. Looks like we got someone heading to the finish line here.
Travis Nelson.
God, that Bronco's hauling.
That's cool.
That is America right there.
512. Ran a 512. It's currently he'll sitting first for the stock class.
Yeah, these Yoda guys, man, I'm not one of them. I might be a slightly honorary one. Justin Reese hooked me up with a Yoda Mafia hoodie.
The Rusty Nail guys, we like to hang out with them at races.
I wear it proudly.
That's how I got my start, was with 86 Toyota pickup with the extra cab. And now those old Toyota pickups are worth their weight in gold. There's not much weight there because they're pretty rusted to pieces. But that's the cool thing. You can throw as many T-case splits on there as you want, and you can just like double and double and double, and you can get like 5 million to 1 ratios if you wanted to, and literally all the shifters.
Yeah, and this looks like he must race Ultra 4, man. He's got the Ultra 4 number plates on there. Out of Denver, Colorado. Oh, listen to that Yoda wrap up.
Yeah.
We might.
I mean, he's got a solid 42 horse.
We might have to.
All of it.
All of it.
We might have to talk to him, man.
Yeah.
He'd be a fun one to get on the show sometime.
So my Toyota pickup had the 22R inline 4-cylinder engine of like, you know, there's a few engines out there that have defined a generation, that 22R being one. The inline 6-cylinder 4-liter that the Jeeps have is another one.
That's what my Jeep runs. That's
yep, you can't kill them. Even though on my XJ I've tried to kill it, it won't die.
No, it's a good motor.
Yeah. And then the 5.3 Vortex, Chevy Vortex motors are like the 3 premier motors out there. And then you got the 6-liter Power Stroke. Like, that's a pretty great motor. Not.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you have? Is
Yeah.
it 6.0?
Yeah, you have to do a lot of work. You basically have to redo the whole thing. I love Ford, but man, they sure messed up with that.
All right, number 55 is going to be our next car off of the line.
Should be in the comp class.
I sure hope that the 45 folks listening are being entertained today. It's a beautiful day out here.
All right, next up we got car number 55 with Matthew Weiss and Christy Weiss. The 91 Jeep YJ with the LS 6-liter on tons. And the sponsors...
Best sponsor I've seen all week.
Wife's credit card. And they're out of Colorado.
I'm assuming that Christy Weiss is the wife, and it was her credit card.
Yes.
Christy, we should talk if you're looking for some more sponsorship. I know some guys looking for some parts.
I love this. It's a Jeep YJ with a LS 6-liter swap on tons. What a great combination.
It is.
So we're just waiting for the spacing.
So
and then they'll be...
technically with his shocks and stuff, he does not fit in our comp class. So what he does in that last vehicle, they take a time penalty of a % is how we work that to fit in that class. And that's just to make it fair for the rest of the people in that class, because you cannot, in that class, you can't have coilovers front and rear.
Okay.
And he's got coilovers. So that's what puts him out of there. Comp, but he's handicap on so many other that they just get a time penalty on both of those vehicles. Because otherwise they'd have to race against the pros, and that's just not.
Yeah.
Or they'll take the time penalty, and it's a percent of their total time. So if it's 5% of their total time, then that's what it is.
Nice.
We'd have to get with Don to figure that out, and then but Don's one that gives them the percent, and that's the penalty that they get. So
nice combination though. Jeep with the Chevy power plant in it. 1 ton axles. I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it's probably probably not at all, but a Dana 60 and maybe a 14 bolt in the rear. That's a pretty common combination.
That's your bread and butter, tons and 40s.
Well, I got a Sterling 10 1/4 in the rear of mine instead of the GM 14 bolt. It was easier to come by. But yeah, tons and 40s, man.
Easier to come by. Didn't you drive across Minnesota to pick it up?
That's a whole nother freaking story.
Guy hot shot it all the way across South Dakota and back. You didn't even know you were going to do that.
This is Mark King in the 1600 car coming in now.
Oh man, here comes full speed. This VW Bug is ripping. We are accentuating that with the long dramatic pauses. Here he comes, he's got it. There we go.
Definitely happened.
How much?
723.
723.
But I think something that does not sound.
That does not sound healthy.
Okay, so that could be due to mechanics. Let's not group all the Class 11 VWs into that. Oh, here we go.
All right.
Got a
All right, off the
807.
line now, we've got car number 870, Zachary Ablott and Alison Herrmann. In a 1982 Chevy Blazer, their sponsors are Pierre Sports Center and Blackhawk Marine and Dad. And they're out of South Dakota.
And his dad is our sponsor for the South Dakota race coming up next month. So his dad is Mike Ablott, and he sponsored our next race. So
nice.
They've been racing with us for a few years. Great guys.
They're going to a commercial, y'all.
We're going to a commercial.
Okay.
Oh, he'll let us know when, I guess.
Not yet.
Well,
we will be
sounds
going
like
to a
we got commercial break coming up, but in the meantime, we have another car coming off the track, coming to the finish line.
Here's your Yoda right here.
Here's your Yoda. $45.99 last page.
All right,
$524. That puts him in second place right now.
That's a 524 is a good lap.
They're switching batteries. We are going to a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Welcome to TDK. The Throttle Down Customs, also known as TDK. Here we build bumpers and frames for Jeeps and Broncos, and we ship products all over the world. Our bumpers are built right here in the USA, all in Moore, Montana, by skilled craftsmen. All of our bumpers are made from American steel. We have multiple finishes available, from powder coat to bedline to bare steel options. We have 10 to 15 different styles with lots of accessories for Ford, Dodge, Chevy, GM, Nissan, Toyota, Mercedes, Freightliner. If you're looking for a bumper or a frame, you can check us out at throttledowncustoms.com. See all the options we have to offer.
When we were on the video.
You should when we go back on next time.
line now, we've got number 816, Charlie Shaw and Victoria Stevens in a 03 Chevy 1500. Sponsors of Big Sky Off-Road, Inland Truck Parts, Junk in the Yard Racing, Noah's Barbecue, and his wallet.
Man, a barbecue sponsor. Let's talk to this guy about getting some lunch.
Yes, and they're out of Billings.
Coming in for the finish right now, we got should be Matthew Weiss, I think. Not the Chevy on tons under the comp class.
The YJ.
YJ. They'll be in comp.
Matthew Weiss coming in through the finish line.
He is spraying fluid.
He looks like he is puking coolant. That's not fun. But hey, it's
What was his
racing.
time? He ran a 6:31.
Matthew Weiss with a 6:31.
Catching him now is, I think it's the 470 Chevy pickup. Is that the number of it?
Let's see.
Should be Ablott in a stock truck.
Yep, number 870 and the 82
870.
Chevy Blazer.
These 82 Blazers have surprisingly held some pretty good value. These square bodies, man, are getting more popular.
He's moving.
Some good speed. Number 816, Charlie Shaw off the line.
Yeah, I gotta say, man, this class just reeks of America.
Yeah.
Minus that Yoda that went through here. But man, this is some like serious V8, poor fuel mileage. You said some of these guys are doing 2 laps, right?
Yeah, so the stock guys will do 3. The 1600 will only do 2.
Okay.
And the comp guys are still going to do 4.
Do these guys have to fuel up at remote pit 2? That's my question.
No, they can usually make it back to pit 1, but some of them might be stopping at pit 1 every time.
Yeah.
For fuel.
3 laps, that's about 123 miles. I guess they do have a significantly bigger tank probably than we have in the UTVs.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a beautiful truck. Maybe a little bit of a Dukes of Hazzard theme here.
Little homage, Dukes of Hazzard number 01 with driver John Owen and co-driver Jay Sandvig. It's a 75 F-150. Sponsors are Mad Cow Racing and Performance, Reds Auto and Diesel, Midway Auto and RV, and J&M Tire out of Billings.
Reminds me of our first experience racing, the Demolition Derby truck.
Oh yeah.
You know what's something we've never brought up on the podcast is the old Demolition
That's
Derby.
right.
We'll have to put that in my note bank for next episode.
That was CarQuest Carl's old F-150. It was like 69.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Carl. And that was for Sheriff Schroetland's inaugural campaign.
It's true.
Yeah.
We lasted a whole 5 seconds in a Demolition Derby, believe it or not.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
We had a full strategy.
Yeah.
It was ignored by the driver.
Yep.
One hit,
Was
we
the
were out.
strategy to make it longer than 2 minutes?
It was to make it longer than 5 seconds, I can tell you that.
He
Oh
did-
my gosh, you guys have just really got me concerned because the guy driving that Demolition Derby truck was the guy I am co-driving for this afternoon, and I just put that together. Oh,
Yep.
That is not
You are co-driving for a Demolition Derby driver.
the world's worst. Not only is he the world's worst podcast guest, he's the world's worst Demolition Derby driver.
All right. Number 01 with John Owen is off the line, heading out onto the qualifying course.
Man, what a fun class.
And it's even more enjoyable now that the sun is not toasting me.
I know.
It's so nice. And the breeze, this is shaping up to be a perfect noon.
Knocked on wood. I don't want you to screw that up.
Oh, yeah.
Hopper's known for that. Man, you're doing a good job on the notes here, Hopper.
I'm good at
I
notes.
think we found your place. $299 right there. Keaton Potter, Rowdy Smith. That's a 96 Cherokee. I saw these guys, maybe it was these guys getting towed in last night or yesterday afternoon.
Yeah.
But it looks like they got it back up and running.
I had to tow one of the Volkswagens in last night in the dark. I had to tow that in.
I thought I was going to have to call you and ask for a fuel delivery on course.
That would have been great if you would have.
Yeah.
You would have never lived it down, especially today.
I wouldn't have wanted to see that bill either. Let's see, these guys, that 299 car, Keaton Potter, sponsored by TDK, AFW Motorsports, Potter Auto Body, PJG Motorsports, and Yellowstone Edge RV Park. Oh, that Cherokee's screaming.
So Rowdy Smith is in the passenger seat of that car. You'll see him later today. Rowdy Smith is driving one of the pro trucks, TDK. So last year at this race, he qualified second behind Bailey Cole in that pro truck. End of day, end of race, beat Bailey Cole overall by like 2 seconds, 3 seconds.
Solid.
So you'll see them racing. TDK is also our main sponsor for this race. They've been a sponsor of ours for quite a while. So
Throttle Down Customs.
Throttle Down Customs out of Montana. They build bumpers. They build Jeep frames. You want a good Jeep frame? They build Jeep frames of all makes and models. So great frame company, does a great job. We got Charlie Shaw coming through the finish line right now.
Oh, he's gonna have to shut her down fast. He went for it all right there.
That was some good speed.
What was his time?
5:10.
He ran a 5:10.
5:10. Nice.
I'll tell you, looking at that last guy's sponsor there, we saw that RV park. I mean, we love to do a few shameless plugs here. If anybody knows of somebody that wants to sell an RV park, you give Hopper and I a call at the Pit Guys.
Yeah.
We think that'd be our dream job, running an RV park. Can you imagine
running an RV park?
Like a
checking
cool
in your RV
park.
on vacation and meeting Hopper at the front lady desk up there?
Front lady desk. It'd be the front dude desk if Hopper's there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Technically correct, yes. All right, here we go. Let's get back to the racing.
Up to the starting line, we got car 1603 with Sheridan Adams. It's a 1600 single. Their sponsors are PRP Seats, ITP, Grandpa Dean, Grizz, Octane Addictions, Rugged Radios, and they're out of Billings.
Man, this is a cool car. You're gonna have to tell us more about this since you're a sponsor, but
yeah,
it looks like a VW.
That is my daughter.
Oh, well, you're definitely a sponsor then.
Yeah.
You're the sponsor.
So she's currently sitting in first in points. She's won the championship, I think 2 years in a row now, maybe 3. This has been a good car. Grandpa takes it back, goes through it before every race. And
Hopper, I would like to see and get a picture of you in this car before we go home.
I'm not sure I would fit in it.
I can't tell if she's showing off, but she's hitting that rev limiter like a...
Well, you need to know when to shift, right? Isn't that the best way?
Yeah.
She's
and it's a
screaming.
good way to show dominance. Like, hey, look, my car can rev, whereas my car can't.
43X right here.
What do we got here?
All right, next up, we
43X.
got car 43X. We got Caden Nunn and Valentin Noonkester and a 69 F100.
Man.
Sponsored by Misty Hill with Beartooth Realty, Sandy's Chassis Work, Mad Cow Racing and Performance, and the Gravel Guy. And they're out of Shepherd.
A 69 F100. This has got to be one of the oldest cars on the course.
All right, we got 01, John Owen just coming through the finish line.
With a 524.
524.
That's a pretty respectable time, man.
Yeah.
I'd like to be on some of these jumps on the qualifying course when these guys come through.
Dude, that would be so cool.
Not that I know of, but
no, it was supposed to be like 103 and sunny all day. We were pretty concerned about our skin.
Well, I tell you what, that is one job that I would love to have, to be a weatherman, because you are paid regardless if you are right or wrong. So, doesn't matter how good or bad you are, you get paid.
I know.
I smell a little oil burning.
huh? Is that coolant or oil?
I smell coolant.
It might
I
be
smell coolant, so it might be the wind shifted the right direction when we're getting it from the guy on the other side of the trailer.
Yeah.
All right, here's this 69 F100. Flare side, I'm not sure that was an option in 69. But
Rust was definitely an option in 69, which would have necessitated the flare side option at a later date, quite possibly.
Oh, that was brilliant.
Good work there.
I don't know what you were nervous about, man. That was seamless. That was like John Madden, like at his prime.
Nervous about letting people down. I can't let the people down.
Well, if you have no expectations.
That's true. All right, we got someone coming in here. Who is this? We got
299.
299, Keaton Potter.
546.
546 for Keaton Potter. All right, Caden Nunn off the line in the 43X 69 F100.
And I think we're down to our last car here on the line.
So up next, we have got the Toyota 4Runner with Sherpa Motorsports, the 4628 with Alex Fleming and Will Oliver out of our home state of Colorado. Their sponsors are Sherpa Motorsports, Yoda Mafia, Baja Designs, Nexon Tires, Marlin Crawler, Yukon Gear and Axle.
Dude, didn't we meet Marlin at KOH this year?
We did. I can't pronounce his last name to save my life, but Marlin was kind of the godfather of the crawler scene. Came out with the crawl boxes back in the day. Really cool.
Super cool. Dude.
Really cool to meet him. Always been kind of a hero of mine.
Also, these Sherpa Motorsports guys, we actually passed them, or they passed us on the way to California.
On the way back from Hammers,
yeah.
They passed us. We were watching our RPMs pretty closely in our F550 tow rig, so we couldn't exceed a certain speed. So they blew past us quite handily.
Super nice guys.
Was that speed pretty slow? Is that what you were getting at there?
Well, we may or may not have developed a lower end, possibly a rod knock in our 6.7 liter Power Stroke.
6.4.
6.4. Sorry, yeah. 6.4. So we were babying it back. We didn't want to exceed certain RPM.
Certain knocks per second.
Yeah.
Is that how that works?
Yep, knocks per second.
I'm pretty convinced that stock knock is what we were hearing.
Yeah, and then Zach told us it was the stock knock, and I'm like, oh, that's the thing. Cool.
Well, with the 6.4s, it is.
Yeah, Ford had a rough couple years. They had the 6 liter and then the 6.4, and they redeemed themselves with the 6.7, but there were a couple awkward years for them. It was like they had a pretty solid childhood with the 7.3, and then they hit the tweens, and that was an odd time, and then they came into themselves with the 6.7.
Okay, that one was...
we got Sheridan Adams coming up through the last corner, coming for the finish line here for qualifying. Be interesting to see if she qualifies in front of some of these stock guys.
Yeah.
That's going to put her starting ahead of them. So that should be pretty interesting there, too.
That's got a Volkswagen power plant in it?
1600.
Dang, that's pretty cool.
There we go. 608. She ran a 608. Where does that put her in 8 out of 11.
8 out of 11. Great job.
Caden hasn't finished yet.
All right, Sherpa Motorsports off the line. And their Toyota 4Runner.
So I'm getting some text messages from John Grounds. We're lucky to have John Grounds on the property this weekend.
That's awesome.
I just told him he needed to just come on down here.
I'm sure he will be. They're coming up next.
Yep. He's not driving, but his car is.
Just let her know.
Yeah, his
And I'm gonna just keep it on you until.
he's got the driver and the co-driver in that car.
Well, we know John Dykes is co-driving.
Yep.
Dykes is co-driving, and Joe Gatlin's driving. They ran out of talent yesterday. They didn't fill up before they left, and they rolled it in qualifying. So that was during the during pre-run. Sorry, not qualifying.
Saw that, yeah.
Did you see that yesterday? Yeah, it was. It's weird how you can roll a car going 25 during pre-run, right?
Dude, that's sometimes the best rolls or mishaps are like when you're not paying attention because you're like, this is just, there's nothing here. And next thing you know, you're on your lid.
Have you ever been on your lid hopper?
Nope, but I got close once or twice, and both times I'm like, why did that just happen? Frightening.
The talent tank. That's what we said.
It was empty.
Talent tank was empty.
Man, our crew back at the camper, we asked them to maybe bring us some lunch because we were hungry. They told me we should have someone make us a sandwich. That's a little rude, don't you think?
Well, they are drivers and whatnot up there, and that's how they operate. They don't know how to do stuff. They make the grunts. But Zach, you're co-driver now, so that means that I'm the last sandwich maker left in our crew.
So does that mean you're gonna make me a sandwich?
I guess. A knuckle sandwich. Hey-o!
Oh, we've gotten desperate, folks. You had that really good...
No. We've gotten hungry.
Yeah,
that's what it is.
You had that really good moment, man, where you tied the whole show together.
Now the show's falling apart because we want sandwiches.
We got 2 left before the big boys start. This will be interesting to see.
Yeah, I'm
our
excited.
Qualifying.
That's it.
Sherpa's on. But 2 left to finish. It'll be interesting because, so now you know 402 is the fastest UTV. What do you think those trophy trucks are going to pull?
Dude, I have no idea.
So the one trophy truck last year ran a 4 flat.
Man,
So-
we see this in Ultra 4 all the time, man.
So we got Caden Nunn coming in, 43X, through the finish line.
Oh, we're gonna be on the video again. Yes.
Oh, I guess
Whoa.
we're back alive on air now,
Yeah.
huh?
What was Caden's time?
What was Caden's time? A 6:22.
All right, Caden Nunn with a 6:22. Good job. We got 1 vehicle left on the track, and that is a Sherpa Motorsport 4Runner.
So how are you like being live on the air?
This is pretty cool. I feel pretty fancy. I feel like I'm got like one of those suits on, you know, that the football guys always have. They have like their shiny suits, and they're sitting around talking about stuff. It's me.
You figured out what to do with your hands? Is that how the
I don't know what to do with my hands.
tractor equipment commercial coming up? And then we'll come back to you with the final time for the comp stock right after that.
These guys take care of their stuff.
12 or something like that.
Oh, we're back on.
All right, we got
Here we
back
got the
on.
Sherpa Motorsports.
Alex Fleming coming through the finish line
48.
with a
4:48.
Nice.
First place qualifier right there.
I
Solid.
think the only sub 5-minute time in that group, maybe.
Yep.
TDK.
We're gonna head down to, we're gonna do a throttle down custom.
Welcome to TDK. The Throttle Down Customs, also known as TDK. Here we build bumpers and frames for Jeeps and Broncos, and we ship products all over the world. Our bumpers are built right here in the USA, all in Moore, Montana, by skilled craftsmen. All of our bumpers are made from American steel. We have multiple finishes available, from powder coat to bedline to bare steel options. We have 10 to 15 different styles with lots of accessories for Ford, Dodge, Chevy, GM, Nissan, Toyota, Mercedes, Freightliner. If you're looking for a bumper or a frame, you can check us out at throttledowncustoms.com. See all the options we have to offer.
Hey, Brett here from Elevated Powersports, Billings, Montana. We're down here off of the Zoo Drive exit. We are your Can-Am Ski-Doo, Sea-Doo dealer here in Billings, the one and only. We also have Husqvarna motorcycles. If you're interested in power sports, anything, I mean, we have anything and everything for everyone. Anywhere from working hard, just a weekend warrior, to just want to get out and have some fun or try something new. We also have tons of accessories to doll them up. Got all your safety equipment, riding gear, and even just some casual wear. We have pretty much everything down here. We are a full service shop. Anything we sell, we can maintain, fix, and get you squared away. Whether it's on the street, on the road, off-road, or on the water, or on the snow, we've got something for you. And make sure you check out our Facebook and Instagram social media pages. We do have a couple demo days coming up. One of them is going to be for the Sea-Doos, and then we'll also have an off-road demo day here to follow. If anybody's looking for anything, come check us out. Probably got something for you. Either that or just come hang out and say hi.
and they're running
at the qualifying.
They're running
course.
Ultra 4
The
and
pit
their
guys
short
were
course
hanging out
too,
with
the new owners.
Grizz and Aaron at
Like
the
they've got to be super spread thin.
qualifying. We're going to be doing some big boy stuff, and that is actually calling the qualifying. So that's going to be pretty exciting. Maybe be on a live feed or two, or you never know. We'll see what happens.
Alright, they're coming back. God, look at how silty that dust has gotten. I could tell from yesterday at like 5 o'clock till this morning, like certain things I was calling out are just like not there anymore.
I really need to pee. There's like nowhere to pee. There's people everywhere. Literally everywhere.
Oh, you gotta pee?
Aaron. Go right here and I'll go. About the pee tent. It's in the camper.
Oh, he found it. Good job.
Yep, I think our future is in TV, man. If they could just blur out our faces. Oh, it smells good.
Yeah, we gotta start a multi.
Are we on? Are we live? Oh, we're on.
Oh,
man.
we're on. Well, we're back. Okay.
We are getting ready for the big boys here. I'll tell you what. I'm getting excited. We are gonna see some fast laps, I think. Still waiting on that sandwich though from our race team. These cars are a little bit louder. They smell a little bit more like America.
Yeah, got some race fuel in there for sure.
Who are we starting with here?
Looks like 1470 Mike Ablott and Kelby Kaufman in a 78 Ford.
Ablott.
Ablott. Pierre Sports Center, Blackhawk Marine out of St. Pierre.
470 is
What does this car look like? Oh, this is that sweet red, white, and blue
the first one.
Ford.
Yep,
With the Chevy small block in it.
Oh, Ford with the Chevy small block. That's totally cool.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that,
I
man?
feel good.
You're a Ford guy that loves Chevy motors.
I'm a Ford guy, Chevy power plant man. Unless it's a 6-liter Power Stroke, I have a soft spot in my heart for that.
Some people would call that a mental deficiency.
Hey, look, there's a horsefly just landed on the laptop.
Oh, I don't understand, man. It's cloudy, it's breezy, and we got the one spot of the sunshine.
All right, we're getting lined up here. We're gonna start here shortly. Oh, I love the smell of race gas.
Oh,
Race gas mixed with dust.
yeah.
I mean, I could do without the dust.
Yeah.
It's about ready to get dusty for us, boys.
Yep.
Thumbs up when you're ready. She's ready.
Are you? Allison, no.
Okay.
We're ready. Hey, we're gonna send the first one off right now.
Oh, that was some dust.
All right, there we go. Mike Ablott off the line. First in the qualifying track. All right, I'm not seeing a number on this Bronco back here.
Neither am I.
It looks like a Bronco with an F-150 front end.
Some sort of body kit on it.
I think the number was 45. Not sure.
45, there we go.
So this is car number 45 on the line. Richard
Oh, he's one of the Canadians.
Batchand and Zach Batchand. I'm sorry, I'm butchering your names. They're in a 94 Bronco two-wheel drive with equal length I-beams in front, 4-link in the rear.
Oh, man.
Their sponsors are Baja North and Kamloops, BC. So looks like these are one of our Canadian friends.
That torsion front end, we have a pretty good experience. No, not good. We have a terrible experience with one of these.
TTB front ends.
Oh,
yeah.
man.
They're unique. They do a good job for high speed, but I don't like working on them.
No, that was scary.
I don't know yet.
I didn't even realize. Maybe that's why it looks so funny. 94 Ford Bronco with like a 99 F-150 front end. Maybe that's how they sold them in Canada. I don't know.
Well, they're all metric dimensions, so
Should be good. I figured it'd smell a little more like maple syrup when that thing was sitting right next to us running, but...
So in the U.S., our standard measurements horsepower, do they go off beaver power up there?
Could be.
Badass sounding. So they're off the line.
Man, we have got some killers in this class as I'm looking up the lineup down the hill here.
There's Eric Wickel in 406 in the 4800 car. He's chasing the whole. He's raced with us for quite a while. He raced King of the Hammers, finished it this year in the 4800. Can't remember what place he got, but
Eric Wickel's in a Jimmy's chassis powered by an LS power plant, sponsored Queen City Off-Road out of Helena.
And he is going to qualify with that Montana flag.
That's impressive.
Waving proudly. Actually, it's some kind of a hybrid between an American flag and a Montana state flag. I like it.
that's a Jimmy's chassis, isn't it?
Yes.
Excuse the pause, folks, but we are just mystified by the...
Aaron thinks he finished 12th at Hammers this year.
Okay.
So.
Definitely some beautiful rigs out here.
There is. This is the big class.
Eric Wiggle off the line.
I'll tell you, as we paint the picture of the scenery here, I mean, we can't get any better than this. We're looking at a beautiful ranch. I mean, this is all private property, right?
It is private property.
So we're lucky to be out here racing on it. I can't imagine living out here, man. I can't imagine he gets too many spammers.
No.
Alright, here we go. That first car.
First finisher, and we got the screen back up, boys.
Oh, nice.
You know, I can work my magic sometimes.
Yeah.
It was that finish. Did you see that finish of my Jeep that I did?
Oh, yes.
That was you may as well just go out there. All right.
You ran a 453, Mike Ablott, 453.
Beautiful.
That's a nice run.
All right, next up on the line, we've got 1437, Sean Lowe and Adam McDonald in a Toyota Tacoma with a 383 Chevy, turbo 400 transmission, A-arm front, 3-link in the rear. Their sponsors are Metal Supermarkets off of Vancouver Island, Victoria Plating, The Sign Zone, and Lordco Auto Parts.
They're out of BC.
Yeah, this is a really beautiful truck, man. Really
this
well
truck
built.
is super beautiful.
It sounds great too.
Man, sitting out here in the middle of a prairie ranch. Usually there's cows in the middle of nowhere with the best smell of race fuel
Oh my
ever.
gosh.
Oh,
Is
man.
this heaven? Is this heaven?
Look at that suspension.
If not, it's closest thing to it.
Yeah.
Be careful what you wish for, though, man. You'll turn your nice quiet property into the next field of dreams.
Number 54. Should be
Alright, 54. Let's see what we got here.
Ultra 4 car, Pro. Yeah. 54.
Oh, the dust. The dust on the computer.
Yeah, we can't even see it. He might have been in too late. I might have to pull him up on our other sheet here. Let me look. Yeah.
Here we go. We got a finisher coming in. That was a smart man in that.
He ran a 4:44. That puts him in first place right now.
That was Richard Picard.
Yep.
Smart man shutting it down a little early with that twin torsion beam front end on that Bronco.
Alright, I'm not seeing 54 in this packet.
I mean, this looks like an Ultra.
I think he registered late. So,
54. I love it. This is grassroots racing, like at its finest.
Alright, we had car number 54 off the line.
I don't have that.
that's with the guy at
All right, next up we got number 37. I've seen. He is not making it easy. Yeah. This is a beautiful truck.
That was Chris Lever, by the way, that went out in 54.
Chris Lever.
I qualified with him at King of the Hammers.
Nice.
That was like an epic run for me.
That's a beautiful looking rig number 54 has.
They aren't.
All right, next on the line we got number 37, Ryan Roller, Mike Jones with the Geyser Brothers
There's
vehicle.
nobody here.
Roller Coaster Construction, Tobe Outerwear,
Toby
Toby Outerwear,
Anita.
Roller Speed Shop, Packback Coolers, True North Partners, out of Williston or
Their flake
Bozeman,
fell off, so
Team
it's gonna run it
Vigilante.
over.
These guys must be snowmobilers.
Can you just run
This
that
is a beautiful looking Ford Raptor. I mean, this is a full-on trophy truck, I think.
And it sounds the parts. If you guys can't hear it in the background, this thing is absolutely wicked.
Man, that was cool.
Number 37, Ryan Roller off the line.
Oh, smell that. Man, even with the wind, the dust, when we look out over here onto that qualifying course, is intense. It's almost hard to like put into words, man, what these vehicles look like, sound like, smell like.
Oh, did you see him just slide that whole corner?
Oh, I missed it.
Like freaking awesome.
Who do we got coming in here?
We got one coming.
Canadians.
Oh,
1437.
1337.
1437. What did he run? Sean Lowe ran a 424.
Looks smooth, man. Second place
And
right now.
number 176 that's up right now is Andrew Blazer. He's in a 4800 car. He registered late, so we don't have him on our list. So sorry, Hopper's flipping through the panic sheet here. And
Yeah, I'm looking for his number. I'm like, man, all I can see is sandwiches on this paper.
So Henry Blazer, his sponsors are, try pulling him up right now.
That's a smooth running car right there.
Yeah. So that was car number 176.
Yeah, that's number 176. Andrew Blazer, Northwest Parts and Rigging and Raceline Wheels are his sponsors.
Very nice. Good sounding machine.
It was.
All right, guys, this next car coming up, this is one of my favorites. This is John Grounds with Proving Grounds Racing's car. He is not actually driving it this week. He's loaned it out to his buddies. Let's see. That's a Miller Pro chassis. Proving Grounds Racing, Summit Racing, BFG, Dirty Life Race Wheels, Rugged Radios, Fox Shocks, PRP seats, Brannick Motorsports, and obviously Miller Motorsports. Tom Woods drive shafts. These dudes are these are the Iron Men of last year in Ultra 4. These guys raced every race.
Too far.
John Grounds puts together a great program, man.
Driver Joe Gatelin and John Dickus.
Yeah, John Dickus. We had him on the podcast a few weeks ago, man. He is a top tier co-driver. Truly a student of the sport.
We just had a car come over the finish line. You see him on there?
That was, who was that just came through? Oh, that number 54, Chris Lever, qualified in third at the 4:30. Woo! The John Grounds boys just left us eating dirt, man. Holy smokes.
That was Joe Gatlin.
Joe Gatlin. Man, oh, he shut her down.
Ryan Roller just ran a 3:55.
Wow, that is a top time for today.
That's a geyser truck there.
Freaking blazing
full-fledged trophy truck.
And he was on the break before the timeline.
Okay, we got to go to a commercial. No. See, this is the TDK commercial coming up.
Welcome to TDK. The Throttle Down Customs, also known as TDK. Here we build bumpers and frames for Jeeps and Broncos, and we ship products all over the world. Our bumpers are built right here in the USA, all in Moore, Montana, by skilled craftsmen. All of our bumpers are made from American steel. We have multiple finishes available, from powder coat to bedline to bare steel options. We have 10 to 15 different styles with lots of accessories for Ford, Dodge, Chevy, GM, Nissan, Toyota, Mercedes, Freightliner. If you're looking for a bumper or a frame, you can check us out at throttledowncustoms.com. See all the options we have to offer.
We are back from a commercial.
Right here.
We have a new pole sitter after that little break. He just threw down that 353.
355.
355.
That's
Fastest
Ryan
lap
Roller.
of the day. Man, that was
Fastest lap of
impressive.
the day. So we're up right now. We got Tom Pendergast. Sponsors are Adams Drive Shaft.
Kittredge General Store. I think I've been to the Kittredge General Store. Advanced Dental Health, HD Signs, Divulge Motorsports, Black Rhino Wheels, Safecraft, Patrick Custom Fabrication, and Foothills Auto and Truck Parts. Tom's a great guy. He helped us tech our Ultra 4 UTV.
Out of Evergreen, Colorado. Fire River Racing.
What did Andy just run?
Oh, look at him come around
Andy just
that
ran
corner.
a 453.
Got another car coming into the finish here.
That's that Proving Grounds Racing 4419.
What do you guys think, time-wise?
Darn.
Ah, man.
406.
406. Fast.
Man, it's so tough to gauge. Well, that did not sound good to start, but it sounds like it's running right now.
Yeah. And that was our buddy Tom and out of Evergreen and Fire River Racing. Off the line.
Family racing. His wife raced in the
She races a Class 11.
yeah, Class 11.
My dad just finished the motor for that car.
Oh,
It's in the
okay.
back of his truck up here. That's why she's not racing.
Nice.
My dad just finished building the new 1600 motor for him.
Next on the line, we've got car number 4406 with Brent Burton and Jake Smith and a Trent Fab chassis. Their sponsors are CEI Electrical Contractors, and they're out of Colstrip,
Montana.
Montana.
So I see.
CEI is also one of our sponsors. They sponsor our Columbus race at the end of the year.
Awesome.
Our
great,
championship race.
Great to have good sponsors like that. Big shout out to CEI.
So nice to see your sponsors are also your racers. So
Yeah.
I mean it's good to know that it's tight community
Yes.
like that.
This is one of a couple of Trent Fab cars. Our buddy Jeremy Jones won his class last year here in a Trent Fab, I think.
Yes, he did.
He had the fabulous Dan Young co-driving.
Such a great word, fabulous.
Yeah. Well, when you know Dan Young, that's the first thing that comes to your mind.
Yes.
Yeah, these Trent Fab cars are fast. They run well. These guys know how to party a little bit too.
Yeah. Brent Burton off the line. So crunchy. You feel that dust from each start and it fills your mouth and it's crunchy on your teeth. It's great. Next up on the line, we've got 4499, Clint Peterson, Ryan Burdick, another Trent Fab. Sponsors are Peterson Chiropractic out of Gillette.
You think that's why there's for a reason there?
Yeah.
Peterson Chiropractic, is that for those big hits he's gonna take?
Right. Another beautiful looking car.
We'll need to find his truck for after the race tonight.
Every 1600 car is going to be lined up at his trailer when they're done.
Yes.
I've eaten enough dust, maybe that will cover my lunch today.
Right.
No big deal. I don't.
Clouds rolling in, man, a little bit of breeze. You can see it waving in the grass out here. Just a beautiful scene.
Haven't seen any rattlesnakes yet. That's always a plus. Well,
let's keep that.
it could be I mean, I'd like to see one at one point. But for general population, that's a good thing to have stay away. Man, they're flying out there.
Those jumps, they're just airing it out.
Yeah.
Tom's moving. This is Tom coming up through here now.
Man, now I just can't take my eyes off that last corner. Man,
sounds so good.
412, that puts him in third.
412.
Solid.
Incredible.
All right, Clint Peterson off the line in the 4499 car.
Whoa, this is, I'm intrigued.
This is the one, his plastic isn't all back together. This is the one that went over into King of the Hammers.
Okay.
Remember I was telling you about that?
Yeah.
It's that light blue kind of 80s paint theme.
What's his number?
Turquoise and pink and white.
Gotcha.
You know that video that kind of went
I
viral
remember
of them
that.
going
Yes.
end over end? It's
Solid.
KOH.
Dude, this thing looks crazy. No plastics on it. Looks like some sort of cybernetic something out of like a sci-fi movie. Looks mean.
The full exhaust runs
It's
right
Shane
along.
Delquist is who this is.
Shane Delquist.
Yep. So it's funny. This is how those cars look when you pull the
Yeah.
plastic off.
I mean, that was photo worthy.
He has no sponsors or anything.
His exhaust runs right along the passenger side panel. I mean, that's gotta be warm.
And he's just running the sportsman class. So he's just out here to have a good time.
Nice.
Kind of using this for test and tuning.
Making sure the car's ready to go for next time.
Yep.
All right, who we got coming in through the finish?
4406.
He just ran a 406.
4406, a 406.
Yeah, so he ran 406.09.
So Brent Burton with a 406. Cybercar off the line, onto the track.
So he ran a 406.091 and grounds his car. Joe ran a 406.569.
Wow.
So he just beat him out.
What's that
This
number
is
there?
Throttle Down Custom. This is TDK. This is Rowdy Smith lined up right now.
Yep.
Looks like our last car to qualify here.
Rowdy Smith and Alex Potter and their Truggy. Throttle Down Customs, Tree Dog Customs, Switchback Designs, Inland Truck Parts, and they're out of Moore.
I like that. TDK.
Throttle Down Customs is the sponsor for this race. And this is Rowdy. This is his step kid driving the car.
Nice.
Willis has always drove this car, and Rowdy drove it last year. Last year at this race, he was the overall winner out of everybody last year.
Wow.
By like seconds over Bailey Cole.
Wow.
But remember, Bailey had a 15-minute alternator changed in the middle of that race. So
That's crazy.
they stripped this car down. You can watch it. I watched him build it all winter. They stripped it all the way down. That's a new motor, new transmission, new control arms, redid the whole cab. So
Be exciting to see him work.
this is the last one.
Yeah, this is the last guy in line, I think. Our last qualifier, man, is going to hopefully put on a good show for us. got coming in here to the finish?
Clint Peterson, I think.
Yep. And he is giving it to it, man. Clint Peterson just coming in for the finish. That Trent Fab chassis. Man, I'm curious if anybody
He ran a 419. That's the difference there. That's two-wheel drive, so they don't come out of the hole as fast as those four-wheel drive cars.
Dang. Wow, it got...
But Clint Peterson ran a 419.
Nice.
Golly, listen to that thing. He's turned 2 turns in and we can hear him.
Dad.
It's gonna come.
Don.
What? This one's coming up right now.
We're getting close to an ending segment.
Cool.
Okay, at the very end. We got about 11 minutes to get up there and get the next race started up above.
So I'm sticking to my phone.
Yeah, so we need to start loading now.
Oh, we need to go get the truck. You want to charge faster out here or on there?
Well, man,
Anita.
we got 1 or 2 more cars here coming into the finish.
I'll just grab some stuff and then we can bring it up there, like, later.
What do we got up there?
Shane just blew that corner.
Oh man,
Riding
about
that
lost
ridge.
it over the top.
Nice recovery though. Held it together.
Sorry, I was like,
No, I think I'll
All right. Oh, man.
Nice lock up.
That was incredible to see that car with
He
no
ran
plastics.
a 412.
412.
Wow. You could see everything working on that
Yes.
car.
And the wind is in our favor. The wind is blowing that direction, so we're not getting the cloud.
Man, it's going to be dusty for the UTV race this afternoon.
Yeah.
Not going to lie.
Yeah, we're gonna leave from here. Don and Dean are loading up right now. We'll leave straight from here. Aaron will print up there the starting order, but we gotta go start the youth race right away.
All right.
Man,
She has some of them, so she'll get them posted, and then we'll be up there. But it's go for us. So as soon as we walk out of here, we're all grabbing computers, running up to the start line. So.
Well, it's pretty crazy, man, how you guys put this all together.
Yeah.
I mean, not to say that you don't run without a few errors here and there, gas in the generator, whatnot.
I mean, it happens. You're
But
in the
man,
middle of a cow pasture.
yeah, what a fun morning. We were really appreciative that we got to be a part of this.
Yeah, this
I'm
is
really
fun.
glad you guys were here to help me.
This
It's
is
kind
fun.
of bad sitting there by myself. It'll be fun Saturday too.
Yeah, I feel like we found our calling.
Maybe.
I think so.
I'm going to have to make a call to Miles.
We're gonna have to let Miles know, you know.
But no, this was great, man. You guys run a great ship. This, like I said, this is grassroots racing, right?
It is.
This isn't NASCAR. This isn't IndyCar, F1, none of that. This is just normal people out here. We saw all kinds of racers today. Big cars, desert cars, dudes that went to the dealership a week ago and bought new cars.
Oh man, you see him clear that jump? That was some major air.
Oh, I missed it.
I didn't see it.
did you get that? Get ready for the next one. TJ's like,
You can watch it later.
Oh, we'll have to watch that later. We didn't get to see that live. We'll get to watch it later on the next feed.
I know that we were wrapping this up and thanking everybody, but man, we might see one of our top times here.
A really good qualifying time right here.
We can't forget about TDK still out there, man.
Rowdy is laying it down.
Look at that dust in that corner up there.
This is part of it. You look at Slauson, you look at Rowdy here. They all race motocross and cross-country dirt bikes. They know how to pick a line.
Yeah.
Truck sounds good though.
Truck's sounding awesome.
Sounds beautiful.
It is a little freaky that he's coming right at us. Woo! Woohoo!
401.
401.
Oh my gosh.
I think that's a second place.
That's second place
Second
start.
place.
Yeah. Man, second fastest lap all day.
To a full-fledged trophy truck. All right, guys.
Right. Well, that was fun.
It was fun. I sure am happy that we got to be down here for qualifying. Thanks for having us down here.
You were nervous, man. This was great.
I don't even know why.
I think you found a
niche.
You're a great statistician, man.
A page turner?
Yeah.
I'm good at thumbing through.
We saw some
great
pretty fast
time.
laps.
We're gonna head up for the youth race that's starting in just right as soon as we get up there. We're dropping the flag for that. So look forward to the start of the youth race and then the UTVs at 3 o'clock. Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, thanks for listening, you guys.
Welcome to TDK. With Throttle Down Customs, also known as TDK, here we build bumpers and frames for Jeeps and Broncos, and we ship products all over the world. Our bumpers are built right here in the USA, all in Moore, Montana, by skilled craftsmen. All of our bumpers are made from American steel. We have multiple finishes available, from powder coat to bedline to bare steel options. We have 10 to 15 different styles with lots of accessories for Ford, Dodge, Chevy, GM, Nissan, Toyota, Mercedes, Freightliner. If you're looking for a bumper or a frame, you can check us out at throttledowncustoms.com. See all the options we have to offer.